Another area that's very important is the ability for persons to change their trust. A lot of times people come to me and they may say, okay, the trust is irrevocable, we're stuck. Well, we happen to have section in our probate code in California that allows us to actually change an irrevocable trust. Now, I understand how silly that sounds, but it is very important to us because circumstances change. So that if circumstances change and the testator and all the beneficiaries agree that we can change a trust, we don't even have to go to court. But we actually have a process that even if the original testator, the person who created the document, is deceased and the beneficiaries have a reason that this trust needs to be changed, we actually have a process under the probate code to allow us to actually go into court and present our case and have a judge rule whether or not we can change it. And usually the judge will allow it if a material purpose or some reason we can present to the court shows that this trust should be changed, which, if you think about it, makes sense. So even though someone may have done something years ago, there's no way they could foresee the future and what would happen. An example being the increase in the exemption. It wasn't that many years ago that the exemption was only a few $100,000. So for me to say now all of a sudden it's 11.18 million in 2018 is sort of amazing. To put it in perspective, I know it sounds, to me it's not a long time ago, but to a lot of people it is. In 1976, the exemption was only $60,000. So for it to be now 11.18 million is a fairly solid increase. And what they've done is they've made it that now less than 1/2 of the United States will ever have an estate tax issue. So you can see that now the shift in what we do now is we are very concerned because everyone knows that income taxes are very high. Capital gains taxes are very high. So if we have that opportunity to draft something and help clients out to make sure that not only can we avoid estate tax for your beneficiaries, but we can avoid or reduce income tax for your beneficiaries, I think it behooves us to do so.